As the first light brushes over the hills of Nkubu, a quiet rhythm begins, one that has nourished families for generations.
Naitwa Peter Kadonkumi. Nafanya kazi nikiwa driver hapa Southlands Dairy. Natoka hapa kitu saa 7. Naelekea barabara ya Mutuati, nisunguke Maua, nirudi mpaka hapa. Around 182 kilometers. Na by saa 4:30 ama saa 5 nakuanga nimefika Dairy.
Here in the heart of Meru County, a community awakens with purpose.
Majina naitwa Edfaz Mkweli Nathan, natoka Southlands, natembea mpaka saidi ya Tigania kuchukua maziwa. Itachukua muda wa around kutoka saa hizi ni kitu saa 10. Nitaanza kuchukua maziwa saa 10, nianze Tigania, nitoke niende nifike Adhi, nikusanye maziwa nianze kurudi. Na hiyo safari yote kuanzia saa hizi inaweza chukua around 8 hours. Naona kurudi huku ni kitu saa 5:30 ndio naweza rudi. Hiyo safari yote kwenda inakuanga kwenda na kurudi inakuanga average ya 150 kilometers.
Farmers rise early, so do their cows. From small children to hardworking single mothers, every drop of milk is precious. Every liter tells a story of care, of commitment, and of survival. As the cows are milked, engines roar to life. Truck drivers and motorbike riders, the lifeblood of this morning chain, head out on their routes. They carry more than milk. They carry the hopes of hundreds of small-scale farmers. At the heart of this operation is a milk collection company in Nkubu.
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Kelvin Gitonga. Mimi ni mkulima hapa Meru pande ya Mitunguu. Na mkanga asubuhi tuko na ng'ombe kama 20 hivi zenye tunakamuanga asubuhi, jioni na saa 7. Asubuhi tunakamua lita 70. Saa 7 tunakamua 65 na jioni tunakamua lita 60. Sasa maziwa yetu tunahifadhi mahali itakuziwa mara moja kwa siku kulingana na hii safari ya kukuzia maziwa inakuanga mbali sana hii current. Sasa inabidi tuiweke mpaka hiyo siku nyingine ndio gari iweze kufika ichukue. Shinda ya maziwa yenye tunapitia kwa hizi maziwa tunaweza weka tukingoja gari kesho iharibike ndio gari iweze fika kulingana na distance yenye inaenda. Sasa tungeomba kama tungepata current nyingine karibu ndio maziwa yetu isikue inakaa sana kwa njia ifike mapema ndio isiharibike ituletee hasara. Hiyo ndio kitu tungetaka sisi kama wakulima tufanye.
I am Benson Gariogi. Shida ninapitia nikileta maziwa. Ni mitungi, sina mitungi ya kupepa maziwa. Maziwa zinaharibikanga ovyo ovyo juu ya mitungi. Na maziwa zikiharibika siwezi nikapata pesa, ninaenda hasara. Na mimi mkulima mdogo, niko na 25 years. Nikipenda unaweza mkanisaidia mitungi. Sasa niko na ng'ombe 2. Ningependa wakati nikipata mkovo hivi niongeze mang'ombe. Nikiongeza nitajiinua kwa maisha.
Here, up to 17,000 liters of milk are received daily. Each jerry can is received with care. Before anything goes into storage, it's tested, checked for purity, quality, and temperature. Once approved, the milk is transferred into the heart of the operation, a massive milk coolant that holds up to 17,000 liters. Here, it rests briefly, safe, fresh, and chilled, awaiting pickup by a major dairy processor. This is not the end of the journey. It's just a pause before the milk becomes yogurt, cheese, butter, or a cold glass of nourishment on someone's table. Behind every liter is a face.
Naitwa Stella Kagwiria. Mimi ni mkulima mdogo. Sinda tunapitia hapa Unaona kama sisi hatuna hizi tunatumia hizi vibuyu za plastic. Saa zingine tukileta maziwa tukitumia hizi vibuyu, saa zingine hata maziwa inaharibika. Unaona maziwa ikiharibika, saa zingine tunakosa pesa. Sinda ingine tunalisha ng'ombe kama moja hivi. Unajua ni ng'ombe kama moja, mtu analeta maziwa kidogo kama lita moja, kama lita 3, 4 hivi. Sasa ukihesabu unaona hizo pesa mwisho wa mwezi hata ikusaidii sana. Sasa tunaomba kama mtu akipata ng'ombe 3, 4 hivi, tunapata maziwa na pesa nyingi.
Kwa majina naitwa Piera Kadhure. Mimi ni mkulima mdogo wa maziwa. Sinda ambayo tunapitia hapa ni kubeba maziwa na vibuyu. Hatuna stainless. Na ingine, mimi ni mkulima mdogo wa ng'ombe moja, na ningepata ng'ombe mingi ningekuwa nasaidia familia yangu kama watoto kuwapeleka shule. Sasa hizi yenye tunapata ni chakula kidogo tu kama chumvi hivi, sababu naleta maziwa lita 2. Ng'ombe ni moja tu niko nayo, na ningepata kama ng'ombe 2 hivi ningejisaidia sana, nikajikimu kwa maisha na nisaidia watoto wangu kusoma vizuri. Kibuyu nabeba na kibuyu, na ningepata ile stainless maziwa ingekuwa inaharibika kila siku.
A family, a future. In Kubu, milk is more than a product, it's a lifeline.
Kwa majina naitwa Edward Mwenda kutoka Kionyo. Mimi ni transporter wa Kionyo route, mahali nachukulia wakulima maziwa, na kuamuka kwa kazi naenda kutoka 6, then na collect kwa wakulima wenye nachukulia maziwa, na kufika hapa tunafika kutoka saa 3 ama saa 4. The challenges yenye tunapatanga wakati wa mvua, tunakuwa na challenges. One, tungeomba challenges ya mvua kinyesha, maziwa haijuangi wakati wa mvua ama wakati wa jua. Ni lazima tukuje, na tungeomba kama inawezekana kutafutiwa at least raincoats ama mavazi ya kujikinga na mvua na baridi. Kitu ingine, another challenge kutoka kwa wakulima, at times tunaenda ile masaa tunaenda, unakuta watu hata hawajamaliza kukamua, inabidi tuangoje, of which tukingoja maziwa inaweza kuja na ilete shinda. Ikileta shinda, hiyo maziwa inapotea. So hata hapo wakulima wanataka waelimishwe kwa njia ya seminar, watu waitwe ndio waweze kuwa wanaelezewa vile hata faida ya kukamua mapema. Kitu ingine on the side ya challenges ni kuwa on the same, wakulima wako na ng'ombe, lakini most of them hawajaelimika vile. Wanapaswa waweke seminari ndio at least waweze kufunzwa jinsi ya kuproduce maziwa mingi, na hii itakuwa inawasaidia katika saindi yao na hata saindi ya kampuni. Hayo mengine tunaweza sema ya kwamba tunajivunia kuwa kwa hii kampuni.
Nimerudi kutoka Tigania, nimerudi saa 5 na dakika 24. Hiyo safari ilikuwa mrefu, umbali wa kilomita 150. Nilitoka saa 10 usiku na saa hii ndio nimerudi saa 5. Nimekuwa safari njema, Mungu amenionekania nikarudi salama salamini.
Ndio nimemaliza route, nimerudi kutoka route ya Mutuate, napitia Maua, nakuja namalizia Makutano. Nilianzia hapa asubuhi, kitu ilikuwa saa 6 nikaelekea huko Mutuati. Sasa nimerudi, nimefika hapa saa 5 ndio nimefika, hiyo route ndio nimemaliza. Nimekava hizo kilomita 182. Sasa ndio nimefika na tuko salama na mambo inaendelea mzuri. Sasa ndio maziwa sasa imeanza kutolewa.
Thank you. My name is Anderson Mwiti Kadhendu. I'm the CEO Southlands Dairies Limited, based in Mount Kenya, Meru County. Our main work is to help farmers improve on dairy production. We started this in the year 2020. We are now 5 years down the line in improving the dairy sector by helping farmers through trainings so that the farmers can be able to produce more milk. We have an on-farm training program that targets small-scale farmers and medium-scale farmers and large-scale farmers with a capacity of now 24,000 liters of milk. We mainly help the small-scale farmers to be able to produce more, to have their milk bulked and chilled and sold to the processor. Our main focus when we started was to help the farmers, small-scale farmers from our locality, which is in South Imenti, but this has grown to the larger Meru County, collecting milk as far as 185 kilometers away. Sometimes this milk is we pick with trucks, motorbikes, and some is delivered by foot to our cooling center, which is located at Mkubu. We have a lot of challenges since we started with the farmers because of the milk going bad, because of one that the farmers don't have proper handling facilities. Farmers lack basic amenities like stainless steel cans to deliver milk to our centers, which are very far. So that milk sometimes is delivered through plastic cans, which at the end of the day are not properly cleaned. And when the milk comes, sometimes it's bad. So the farmers tend to make a lot of losses. And these farmers basically are the rural scale farmers, farmers who don't have any other income. They rely on dairy. They are producing maybe an 100 woman who is producing around 1 liter, 2 liters to 5 liters. So if the milk goes bad for 2-3 days in a month, then that farmer has nothing to earn. So we are pleading with the well wishers and friends who can be able to help us with the stainless steel cans to come through and provide them for these small scale farmers, which are almost now plus 3,000. We also have motorbikes that also carry our milk from the villages. The motorbikes collect milk from the small scale farmers and deliver them to our cooling center. We also need them to be trained on the engine part of it, how to handle milk and how to handle farmers, so they are able to have a seamless system. And at the end of the day, we have high quality milk. The biggest problem we have is the Meru County has a very high prevalence of cancer because of animal to human diseases that are transmitted either maybe through the milk that the farmers produce, maybe the chemicals that the animals feed on. The aflatoxins levels are so high on our feeding system, and that also translates to the human beings and bring out of diseases. So we're also asking for the well wishers who can go to train us on biosafety and biosecurity for our farmers to come through, so that we reduce the level of diseases that are affecting a human from animal. Another aspect that we are looking for is cooling centers, because our cooling center, which is at Mkobo, is 188 kilometers away from where we pick milk. So we need across the county to have a proximity of coolers at least every one. So we were looking for at least 45 coolers to be able to bring the cooling centers near where farmers are. So if you get those well wishers who can be able to help us with the coolers to be able to place them in different areas, so that the farmers don't have to travel with milk for long distances, which is making them make losses, we'll also appreciate. So looking forward to partnerships with many organizations that need to come in and help us to establish this system that helps the locals, that helps the vulnerable, that helps the disabled in the society, that will help the youths to be able to come into dairy farming, because dairy farming now is one of the lucrative ventures that we have across Meru. So our main aim is to help our farmers, to help the community, to improve their livelihoods, to make sure that the children go to school through dairy, because that is one of the most sustainable ventures that we have around, and most of the homesteads are because of the culture of Meru as a cow. So cows is like a tradition. So we want to improve those farmers from that tradition to business venture. We started this venture with a little amount of milk, which was 139 liters of milk, and we are currently at 24,000 liters of milk. So our vision is by 2027 to have on board farmers across the county that can produce up to 100,000 liters. This will come a long way into making sure that the farmers across the county will have better living standards than they have now. So we are looking forward to improving the standards of living for our community. Thank you.
My name is Ruth Moiti. I am the operations manager and in charge of trainings within Southlands Dairies. Southland Dairies is a dairy whereby we support farmers, and one of the things that we are so passionate about is supporting farmers to grow, to develop, and to remain healthy. Because as a farmer, to be productive, the health must be okay, and we desire that the money that they are paid is not all taken for treatment. So in our CSR program, we train farmers on ways that they can be able to prevent themselves from diseases, and also we train them on how they can prevent zoonotic diseases that can be passed from human to animals and animals to human. We partner with many organizations to give them training. In our time, there is one of the conditions that we've seen really bothering farmers is mastitis. We've seen farmers who have animals that have lost a whole quarter of the milking part because of diseases like mastitis, which is hygiene related. So we partner with many organizations, even on our own capacity, to train farmers to be able to prevent diseases, animal related and also human related. So there are so many challenges that we see within the farmers. We have seen, like I've mentioned, mastitis and other diseases in terms of human. Many farmers are suffering with non-communicable diseases like diabetes, like hypertension. So we always want to give them information, because information is power. There are problems which are brought by the handling, like the equipment that they use. You find many farmers cannot afford the jerrycan, the appropriate cans, aluminium cans, which are easy to clean, which are also breed less of microorganisms. Those are the recommended, the aluminium ones. Most of them, they use plastics, where plastic is very difficult to manage. So with that, it lowers the quality of the milk, and also contamination levels become more and more. So others, you find they are milking so many animals, and still they are using hand. If you see some of the animals, the breasts are sagging, and they are injured because of using hand. They are not able to afford the machines, and the few who can afford the machines, even taking care of those machines, they don't know how to take care of them. The hygiene part of it, they don't know how to take care of it. So we desire always to give them information so that they can build themselves. It is it is our humble request if you can get people to partner with to empower farmers in terms of their hygiene, in terms of their nutrition, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of how to handle the equipment, in terms how to mechanize the farms so that it can be as easy as much as possible. So in the next few years, we are desiring to have a farmer who is informed in all areas, in terms of health, in terms of lifestyle, and also in terms of prevention of zoonotic diseases. So as Southlands, we are so passionate in building our farmers, because if our farmers are healthy, the animals are healthy, also the quality of milk that they produce will be better, and that will make them to get to the next level. We are inviting like-minded people, partners who can join into our vision of supporting the farmers in terms of trainings, in terms of equipment, in terms of trainings on health, to make sure that the farmer remain healthy, and the money they get after they sell their milk, it is used for development and advancing their lives, but not for treatment. Also equipping them with the right equipment for handling milk, like the cans, also the milking machines, because that is going to make their work easier, and it is going to promote the quality or maintain the quality of milk. So someone out there who would be willing to partner with us to equip and empower farmers, we would really appreciate, because we are having also other farmers who are very young. They are the youths. We are looking for succession plan. Not many youths who would really be interested, who are already right now, who are interested in taking up dairy farming, because of the challenges involved and lack of information. So if they are given the right information, they are empowered, they are supported with equipment, they would really be so willing to venture into dairy farming, and this would be very good, because it is going to be like a form of employment for the young people. It's going to remove them from issues like alcoholism and drug abuse, and give them something more focused that they can earn their living from. And now that Meru is a region that is more than 80% of people, they are in dairy farming, and the place there is the fodder is available. So already there is an existing advantage for young people, for women, and everybody to join in the dairy farming. Thank you.